Thank you, Mr. Chair. Dear Mr. Prime Minister, my question was almost similar, exactly the same with my colleague from Malta. We haven't coordinated ourselves. So if I may continue that question, please tell us what concrete ways could the international community and especially the Council of Europe best support Armenia in this crucial endeavor in relation to refugees from Nagorno-Karabakh. And furthermore, as you mentioned in your speech, as I have the time, please elaborate more in relation to steps that you could take in order to have more progress in very important issues like judicial independence, like fighting corruption, protecting and reinforcing rule of law.
Thank you, George. Dear Prime Minister, would you like to respond? And this will be the last answer because unfortunately we have to finish our morning works in 3 minutes. Thank you, Prime Minister.
Thank you very much. You know, in the field of democratic reforms, what has so far been done, we should simply continue with the Council of Europe and deepen our cooperation. And it is a success story. And new challenges are emerging, and we need to confront these challenges and deal with them to make democracy in Armenia more institutional. By the way, in the questions, one of the questions was, what can the Parliamentary Assembly and the Council of Europe do to facilitate the peace process? Well, for instance, using legitimate language would be an integral part of that, because the language that has been used and the use of which I condemned is widely perceived in Armenia as a territorial claim on the sovereign territory of the Republic of Armenia. I reiterate, I ask you all, the Washington Declaration is a simple one-page document. 1 page, 5 paragraphs. The peace agreement was published, not very long, and it is the legitimate and agreed upon vocabulary that we should rely upon, and the use of which is the only thing that would enable us to nurture this newborn peace and to mature it. As to our fellow Armenians refugee from Karabakh, as I said already, we hope that the international community will provide financial support, greater financial support to address their housing questions. But the Council of Europe can also help with different programs for our fellow Armenians from Karabakh, including reskilling, training and education support. And I think that this is an important area, so that in Armenia's evolving labor market, they find their place more quickly. Of course, the government of Armenia is implementing such programs. By the way, in the near future, our government is going to organize a workshop or a conference with the participation of our fellow Armenians who became refugees from Nagorno-Karabakh. And during that conference, we will try to hear firsthand from them their impressions of the programs implemented so far, and also some medium-term and long-term initiatives that we would like to agree upon with them or involve them as much as possible in the elaboration of the substance of these programs. And it is my final answer, distinguished President of the Assembly, distinguished Secretary General, Excellencies, distinguished members of Parliament. I want to once again thank you for this opportunity and convey my respect to the Council of Europe and all of its institutions, and thank you for your support to Armenia's democracy all this time. Thank you.
Thank you, dear Prime Minister, for being with us today.